Welcome back to Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. We're here starting Chapter 1 on the Momentary Express. So let's get into this thing. It's so posh, I feel like I should be wearing a monocle. Haha, quite so, Luke. Every decoration and detail in this room is more decadent than the last. I'd wager the rest of the train is just as grand. How would you like to go exploring for a bit? Let's do it. Let's look around. Hint coins, hint coins. Get your hint coins here, anywhere at all. Hint coins, hint coins. None. Oh, you can't hide them from me. And hey, there's puzzles all over the place too, you never know. Look at that, Luke, your bag is wide open and your belongings are scattered everywhere. Better do a puzzle to figure out how to put them back in the bag. Maybe that'll be like, figure out how to, like, fit them in. They can only fit in a certain shape. Like, in a certain arrangement. Yup. Luke's belongings are all over the place and need to be packed away in his trunk. Use your stylus to move individual objects into the trunk and make sure that none of them overlap. When you think everything has been placed neatly into the trunk, tap submit. Dude, I am going to... Oh, I can move those too? Those are not set in stone. Okay, so... Luke's got the cookware, I see. That's his job. Well, this is definitely a corner piece. That's how you do puzzles. You gotta get the corner pieces in there first. Well, this looks like it can go, like, underneath this somewhere. We do this. That's like a nice little area right over there. This is gonna have to go on that side, though, so let's move that. Super interesting. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good, I'd say. You can get this right around here somewhere. You get a big open space with it. And we can put the teddy bear right there. But then we're gonna... Guys, look. If you ever need advice for how to come up with a commentary in a Let's Play, I'm your guy. I'm the go-to dude. Just babble. Just say you started talking like this, and then you just gotta say things like that, and then you did it, and it's done. That's how you LP. Hold the phone for a quick sec. Those overlap as oh, that's... I mean, you say none of them can overlap, but, like, that looks pretty tidy to me. I would be impressed with that arrangement right there. Is that a harmonica? I guess so. Neat. I mean, no overlap at all. That's so close, though. What if it's a trick and the boomerang doesn't... Is that a why do you have a boomerang? What if that doesn't go up there? It has to, though. What if I do this instead, and I put that there, and I put that there? Oh, fuck, man. No, that's... It's all so close, and yet... Oh shit, does that do it? I really was extremely close. And I was right, maybe the boomerang doesn't go in the corner. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I just had to switch those two. Neat. I've done it. Now your fucking suitcase, you can put it on your resume that you had a perfectly packed trunk. It was super important that none of them overlapped. The world would have just ended if any of them had overlapped at all, wouldn't it have, Luke? It was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. Okay. A bit of planning will prevent the type of scrambling in the future. Life lessons with Herschel Layton. That was so important before we explore the train. Let's get out of here. Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysian box, so don't get sidetracked. You don't have to tell me twice. Now, why don't we start our search by investigating the train, as opposed to... investigating the... anything else. Oh, hi. She looks like a doll. It's scary.
I hear the rooms in the front of the train are so super fancy that the doorknobs are made of gold. But no one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, misters, are you really rich? Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms. Super duper fancy rooms, eh?
That none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next car.
Wow, I'd sure like to see those. I bet they're utterly fantastic.
I gotta give me some gold-ass doorknob. Whoa! Oh, that was our room. Okay. Hint coins? Hint coins? Yeah! I didn't know I would just immediately go in. I can't go? I can't... I just want to intrude on other people's rooms. Is that too much to ask? Until we find a clue to point us in the right direction, we'll simply have to continue looking. Do you have a... Oh, I was just going to say, do you have a puzzle? Of course you do. 24, a strip of paper. Apparently it's a simple one. I gotta remember, with the Layton games, I can just sit this down and just play with the stylus. I don't even have to hold it. There we go. After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Oh god, we're doing like mathy shit. Numbers. Determined to get it right, you fold the strip again, only to discover that now the other end of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Now that you've made 2 folds along your strip, figure out what the distance between the 2 folds is when Why would I do that? What situation would ever call for such a thing? Just fold it again, but don't be stupid this time, and just fold it right. It's not hard. You want me to figure out what the distance between the 2 folds is when expressed in tenths of an inch? We're talking about folding a tiny piece of paper in half. What do you... Okay, fine. So, they folded it the one way, a little bit hangover. Then it was the opposite, on the other side. Does it say how long it is? Okay, it says the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Okay, so the little hangover bit is 1 inch long. Okay. So is the answer just 1 inch? But it says in tenths of an inch. That's like a really weird... Why would they... I don't know, just do it. It'd be a really weird way to express the answer. Okay, forcing it to be in tenths of an inch. I guess just to make it less obvious that it's just 1 inch. But yeah, 10 tenths, 1 full inch. There you go. Uh-huh.
You got it! Wow, those hats you're wearing must be thinking caps or something. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for, misters. No problem.
Alright, can I go in any of these other rooms? I can't intrude? I wanna... Oh, can I just be like Link? Can I just walk into anybody's house and break their shit? Babette! That's like the voice I would have given her for sure. Like the man clearly doing the fat woman voice.
I believe it's Din time.
Oh, Din.
I'm off to visit the dining car.
I'm off to visit... Okay, anyway. Sure.
That lady was just the type I'd expect to see on the Momentary Express. Talk about rich and fancy.
Quite. This train is full of many well-heeled patrons, like the woman we just met.
We must watch our deeds and words here. A formal setting demands formal manners, wouldn't you say? Absolutely, Professor.
Sure as shit. Ah, go in. Manners such as breaking into people's rooms. Have to do it. Oh, is this a water pitcher puzzle?
Who knew something as ordinary as a pitcher could be so fancy?
What could be more relaxing than sitting in your suite with a cold beverage and watching the sunset? Speaking of beverages, or in this case, deadly beverages, have I got a puzzle for you. Okay, it's probably not like what I was thinking. It's like one of those, you got 3 pitchers and you've got to pour them into each other until you've got like a certain number of ounces of liquid, you know, that kind of shit. There were like 8 of those in the first game. 2 men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with purple poison and places it in either spot A or spot B. The judge then starts shifting the poison from one pitcher to any adjacent pitcher over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the poison-filled pitcher must drink its contents. One of them may be Sicilian, and the other may be a pirate. That's not relevant. If you were the judge and secretly wanted one to win, would you place the poison-filled pitcher down in spot A or spot B? Well, you see, I can't think of a clever reference, so I'm just going to say inconceivable and leave it at that. Okay, so you're going to move it 55 times. Well, if you put it in spot A, either way, no matter which side you put it on, if you pour it an odd number of times, it is going to be in the middle pitcher. So if you put it in spot B, it will end up in number 2. And if you put it in spot A, it'll end up at number 1. So if you want number 1 to win, you don't want it to be in number 1. You want it to be in number 2. So it's got to be B. Okay. I was honestly like trying to think like if the number of times actually mattered or if it was more simple than that. But no, it really is just count. Just count where it would be. And you don't even have to count to 55 because it's obvious that it would be in the middle on every odd number. So that was actually pretty easy. I'm still beginning of the game, obviously. It's not going to have any trouble just yet. I don't know when the first time was in the first game that I needed to use a hint coin or got an answer wrong or anything. But I expect to make it a somewhat decent way into the game before I fuck up too terribly. Whoa, look at all these guys. Holy shit, I want to talk to all of them. What is happening? Oh, Chester!
I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but I'm afraid all of the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now.
What a pity.
Indeed it is, sir. But while you wait for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle?
I love it. I love the world of Professor Layton now. They're just like, oh, by the way, may I interest you in a puzzle? 4 couples sit elbow to elbow in a crowded dining car. Well, I mean, they're all of them, like, each individual couple are elbow to elbow with each other. You made it sound like they're all elbow to elbow. But anyway. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. Okay, so the Joneses are across from each other. I mean, I can't tell what's a man. Is that purple hair? I guess that's got to be a man. Because there's 2 women at that table and 2 men. I assume we're talking straight relationships here, right? So the Joneses have got to be C and G, I guess. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. Alright, well that guy's mustachioed. The old guys, A and B. Those are the O'Connors. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Okay, D and H are the Lamberts. Is this like super easy? Again, it's the beginning of the game. Can you determine where Mrs. Hadley is sitting? Well, Mrs. Hadley has to be this woman over here.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah! See, I like those kind of puzzles. Could obviously go for them being a little tougher later on down the line. It'd be fun. But that's a good beginner for the kind of puzzle that I like.
That's exactly right, sirs. They say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. Oh, and it appears the table has just opened up. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up, and then I will be happy to escort you to your seats.
Great, I'm starving.
Huh. Oh, good, our table is fine.
It's just the same voice. I can't do it.
Madam, please wait just a moment. You see, these passengers have been here much longer.
Nonsense! We'll not hear another word of this. You take these people before us? We are insulted!
I do apologize.
Does she have like a chihuahua?
I do apologize, madam. It's simply that these gentlemen arrived before you.
We will not be kept waiting, do you understand? Not a single second! Now out of our way!
Madam!
I want to talk to the bearded dude. He's super smiley.
Talk about pushy.
I do apologize, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck on the last car of the train. May I suggest that you spend a few minutes there while we prepare a new table for you?
No need for apologies, my good man. Your job is not an easy one. We'll go see the deck and return in a bit. Great. Can I talk to some guys in here? Like, I don't know, a bunch of interesting looking fellas. What's up with this guy? I don't know, he looks I want to click on him. This bitch.
Goodness me, no need to look so put out. Don't you know the ladies always go first? Especially ladies of a certain class, like me.
I'm not sure if class is the word she meant to use there.
More like ass. Oh shit. Fucking. See how hard I nailed that?
Wow, just look at all the stuff there is to eat.
Why didn't I do a British?
Yes, it seems that the Momentary Express is a first-class operation, right down to the kitchen.
Oh, hi. Macaroon?
Oh my, passengers in the kitchen.
He's a chef, so he's French.
I'm sorry, but we just can't have that. Wearing those dirty clothes of yours in here could earn me a health code violation, you know. I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes, sir. Say what you like, short stack, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here. Did you stop to think about what could happen if icky outside germs made it in here because of you?
I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion in any way we may have caused you, good sir. Good old Layton. Always being a nice guy in every situation. So accommodating. Ah! It's a giant mouse hamster? Is that her pet? Health code violation! Or the hamster, I should say. Believe me, I know it's not okay to... Oh, it's yours? Oh. Aw. How nice. So we got a ratatouille. It's a hamatouille, I guess. You said he's a hamster, yes? Hamster Tui. Hamtaro meets Ratatouille. I'd watch that. That's right, a hamster, the noblest member of the animal kingdom. When I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him. Look at his stupid smiley face. He's like, dang. I'm gonna change his voice. Thing is, I feed him all the table scraps we take back, which makes him for a diet that's a bit, rich. He's really put on the pounds, and if he doesn't get in shape, it could really be bad for his health. The poor little guy. Get him a hamster wheel. That's why I want to ask something of you, boy. Would you mind holding on to my friend for a little while? Is he the new robot dog? When he's here with me, I can't help but feed him. But those scraps of pastry and pasta add up. So you're saying you want us to hold on to him and help him shape up? Sounds like a great idea to me. What do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while? Well, I do believe that helping those in need, rodent or not, is the duty of every true gentleman. We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster for the time being. Oh, thank you so much. Hearing that is a real load off my shoulders. We got a hammy boy. The hamster minigame. What does this entail? One more thing. Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, please give him this apple, will you? He loves them so. I'll do it. I'm gonna miss my little guy. Please take good care of him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. Jingle? Jingles. Yeah, yes. Jingles, the hand. Oh, he's fucking huge! Holy shit, he's a monster. Squeak! Yep. It appears that your special talent with animals has earned you a new friend, Luke. I think so too, Professor. Fantastic. What is this minigame? Oh. Okay. Drag items to the position. Oh, so I can make him like a nice, like an obstacle course, a nice exercise set. And give him healthy food like apples. Okay. Tap an item to see the properties. This is like some weird, like, Pokemon training minigame in one of the new games. I never do any of that shit. This is probably important, though. You probably need to do... Well, you probably don't need to, but, like, to get everything you do. I mean, this is weird. Okay. Once a hamster interacts with an item, it disappears from the playground. His workout ends when all items are gone or when he can't find the next item. Oh. Interesting. I assume he'll be like my hint coin sniffer when I get him healthy. I guess. Here's an apple. Go get it.
Oh, come on.
What the
Tired.
Oh my god, Jingles! Not only do you have a voice, but your voice is disgusting. I gave you a cute name like Jingles, and you're like, Oh, that was just weird. Okay, Jingles. Oh. Does he have to walk 8 all in one go? Because I just thought it would be 8 total, so I could do 3 now and then 5 later. But I guess it has to be 8 all at once, but it's fine because my apple is still there. It didn't disappear or anything. Didn't waste it, so okay. We'll get him into peak shape later. I guess it'll be pretty simple then. It just seems weird. Whatever.